So hello students, today we are going to start composite mathematics exercise 6. So our first exercise is 6a. Till now we have discussed what are different types of algebraic expression, and in detail we have discussed what are algebraic expressions. So if you want to see, then you can go and see my previous videos. It is there present in the playlist. Okay, now we are going to do exercise. So one thing I want to say, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get the notification of the previous videos and coming videos. Okay, so let's start. Okay, our first question is identify monomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay, so in order to identify monomial, binomial and trinomial, we have to know what are terms. So if you don't know what are terms, then you can go and see my previous video. I have already discussed in detail what are terms. So monomial means having one term, binomial means having two terms, trinomial means having three terms. Okay, now how terms are separated? So these are what? So these are algebraic expression, and here we have to see how many terms are present. So to see how many terms are present, we have to see how many plus and minus are there. Okay, so remember, if one plus is there or one minus, then it has two terms. If two plus or minus are there, then it has three terms, and if no plus and minus is there, then it has only one term. It is considered as one term. Okay, see, so our first number is given here, 2m is one term and 3m is one term. So how many terms are there? Two terms. So what will be called? Then this will be called binomial. Okay, so this will be called binomial. So this is a binomial. Now you see how many terms are there. This is one term, this is second term, this is third term. So it is three terms. Then what it will be called? It will be called trinomial. Now you see here no plus or minus sign. That means it is a single term and it will be called monomial. Okay. So next you see here one minus is there. That means it is two terms, and this minus is joining these two terms. So it will be called binomial. Okay, so this one you see here how many plus minus are here? Two plus minus. That means 1, 2, 3 terms are here. So it will be called trinomial. Here you see 1 minus and 1 plus. So it has three terms and it will be called trinomial. Okay, so we have solved this. Now we will go for question number 2. So what is given in the question number 2? You see coefficient of x. Now I have discussed in detail what are coefficient and types of coefficient. Okay, so here it is asked that find a coefficient of x. Now you see here coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 2. Here coefficient of x is 2. Now you see here coefficient of x is, so what is coefficient of x here? M. Here you see what is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x is here minus 2p. So it is minus 2p. Now what is coefficient of x? Here you see apart from x, 3 and y square are present. So coefficient of x is 3y square. Here you see apart from x it is minus 1 by 3 and p are present. So coefficient of x is minus 1 by 3 and p. Okay, so we have completed question number 2. Now we are going to do question number 3. So what is written? You see write coefficient of. Okay, here coefficient it is asked in the question, and in this way we have to write the coefficient. Okay, so here we are asked to find coefficient of x. So you see what is present apart from x. So it is minus 6 and y square. So coefficient of x is minus 6 and y square. So it is minus 6 and y square. Okay, I think it is clear. Next you see q in qx square. So apart from q what is present? X square. So coefficient of q is x square. Okay, next you see here we have to find the coefficient of x. Now apart from a, what is present? 2 by 3. So coefficient of A is 2/3. Okay, clear? Next you see x square y. Here apart from x square y, this is x square y. So apart from x square, what is present? Minus 4a. So coefficient of x square y is minus 4/9a. Okay. Next you see xy. So apart from x, what is present? Minus 4 and z. Okay. So coefficient of xy is minus 4z. Okay, clear? Next you see z in minus z. So z can be written as minus 1 into z. Yes, this can be written as like this also, because if you multiply it will be giving this result only. So you can write coefficient of z is minus 1. So we have completed question number 3. If you have not understood, then please comment in the comment box. Okay. Now you see identify like terms. So you have to identify like terms. So like terms, what are like terms? I have already discussed in previous video. You go and see my previous video. Okay, like terms means which terms are similar. Okay. Now you see here a square and here is also a square. Maybe 2a square, 3a square, 4a square. It does not matter. But you see a square is present or not. Okay, a square is present. So here like terms are a square and 2a square. Understood? Okay, here you see like term. Here xy is the variable, again not present. X is variable, only not present, only 5x is here. Yz is variable and yz is present. So these two are like term. So yz and 2/7 yz are like term. Okay, clear now? Here you see m square n, again m square n is present or what? Yes, minus m square n is present. Okay, so these two are like term. M square p again present or what? Not present. M square n square again present or what? Not present. So these two will be like term. So here like term is 8 m square n and minus m square n. Okay, here we will see which are like term. You see c a square b, c a b square. Okay, c a b square. Again you find c a square. Sorry, c a b square. Here is c a b square. So these two are like term. Next c a b square, c a b square. This one also having. So there are three like terms. So you can write c is a b square, then b square a c, again a c b square. These three are like terms. So we have discussed question number up to 4. Now we are going to do question number 5. Okay. Okay, hello students. Now question number 5 we are going to do. Here question is given, identify the polynomial. So in before doing this, you have to know what are polynomials. So polynomial has some condition. In order to be an expression, to become a polynomial, we have to follow some condition. So what are the condition? First thing is that power cannot be negative. Power cannot be negative. Okay, power cannot be negative. And second is power cannot be fraction. Okay, so condition are that power cannot be negative, power cannot be fraction. Power should be always positive. Okay, if in this question if power becomes negative, then we will consider that that expression is not a polynomial. So how we will do? Let's see. So first I will write it. So these two conditions have to remember. Power cannot be negative, power cannot be fraction. So you see here. So if I see here, then we find that 4/9 x square minus 4/9 x square plus 4. Okay. So these two gets cancelled out. Now it is left only 4. Now do you think 4 is a polynomial? Yes, 4 is a polynomial. So what is the condition for polynomial? To become polynomial, it has to follow 3 conditions. There should be constant. Next is variable. We have already discussed in previous video. And next, the power should be always positive. Power must be always positive. Okay, power must be always positive. Now you see here only 4 is present, so only constant is present, so variable and exponents are not here. So can we write like this, that this is 4 into 1, yes, we can write it is as 4 into 1. And can we write this 4 into 1 as 4 into x power 0? Yes, we know that x power 0, anything to the power 0 is 1. So here 3 things are present, constant is present, variable is present, and exponents are present. So this is a polynomial. This is a polynomial. Okay, so in order to become polynomial, these 3 things must be present and power must be always positive. Next we will go question number 2. So you see this expression you can write 2 into, if I take x in numerator, it becomes, the power becomes negative. Here power is 1, so it becomes negative when I take in numerator. Okay, now this can be written as 3x power, here 2 having, if I take in numerator it becomes minus 2, minus 4x square plus 3x plus 2. Now see in this whole expression here power becomes negative. Since power is negative, so the expression is not a polynomial. Okay, so since power is negative, the expression is not a polynomial. Here you see, here you get the power is positive, power is positive, power is positive. Okay, in all the variable the powers are positive. Here constant, variable and exponent, constant, variable, exponent, constant, variable, exponent, all are present. So this is a polynomial. This is a polynomial. Okay, next question you say, question number 4. Here you see x square is in denominator, so if I bring them in numerator and the power becomes negative. Since power is negative, the expression is not a polynomial. Okay, next you see, next question given, they write down the degree of the polynomial. Now degree means what? Degree means the highest power of the expression. Okay, now what is the highest power? You see here power having, what are the power here? Powers are 2 and 4. So which is the highest power? 4 is highest power. So degree of this equation will be 4. Clear? Now you see what are the power here? Powers are 2, 3, 8. Therefore which is the highest power? 8. So highest power (8). So degree is equal to 8. Okay, next you see here. Okay, now you see here powers, here 2 power are given, so you have to add the power. So how much it will become? 5. So powers are, here it will become 5, here 1, here 2, so it will be 3, and here power variable not present, then you can write x power 0, so power is 0. Now highest power, which is highest power equal to 5, so degree equal to 5. Okay, see here powers are, so you have to add the power, here power having 6, here power having 1 and 2, which is 3, and here power having 0. So constant number, a constant number has power 0, remember this one. So highest power is 6, so degree will be 6. Okay, now we have done up to question number 6. So in the next video we are going to do exercise 6b. So thank you.